It was a regular day on planet Earth when suddenly, something strange happened. The world was engulfed in complete chaos, leaving people in a state of shock and apprehension. Everyone looked up at the sky for any sign of hope, but all they could see was the dark expanse of space interrupted by a massive ball of fire rapidly approaching. The news spread quickly through the media, social networks, newspapers, and television channels displaying shocking images of the Earth's executioner approaching. At first, many doubted the veracity of the news since it was just a conspiracy theory. However, as the ball of fire became more visible in the sky, doubts disappeared. On the streets, traffic was literally at a standstill, especially in large cities. Many people preferred to abandon their vehicles and run through the streets, trying to get home. On the roads, several accidents were reported since, in addition to that enormous object in the sky grabbing drivers' attention, it also caused panic and desperation. Everyone wanted to get home as quickly as possible, grab their families, and run to some shelter, even if it was completely useless. It was a way to feel safe. Airports were also super congested, with flights being cancelled while those approaching tried to find the safest way to land. Controllers couldn't pick up anything on their radars, and communication systems, radars, and everything that depended on satellites suddenly stopped working due to the magnetic storms occurring in the Earth's atmosphere. The consequence was that many planes couldn't land, resulting in accidents in several places on the planet. Governments around the world were on high alert, trying to decide how to protect their citizens. Emergency meetings were being called, but the truth was that no one knew how to deal with a situation like this. All options were considered, including the use of nuclear weapons to divert the planet's trajectory. People were desperate, many of them wondered what the end of the world would be like, while others believed that there could be some hope. It was a moment of uncertainties, fears, and concerns. But then, something incredible happened. The fireball that was approaching the planet suddenly changed direction, veering away from Earth. It was a relief for everyone watching the scene, a sign that hope still existed. And so, the world returned to its normal state, but leaving a valuable lesson for humanity, that chaos can happen at any time, but hope should always be kept alive. This is what could happen if the story of the planet Nibiru became true. The story of Nibiru is a legend that dates back more than 6,000 years, originating from the ancient Sumerian civilization that inhabited the region of Mesopotamia. It is believed that Nibiru is a planet in the solar system, which orbits the Sun in an elliptical trajectory and passes by Earth every 3,600 years. According to the legend, the beings that inhabit Nibiru are the Anunnaki, a race of advanced extraterrestrial beings who came to Earth millennia ago in search of gold. According to the story, they needed the gold to protect their atmosphere and ensure their survival on Nibiru. The Anunnaki would have come to Earth in spaceships and then created humanity through the genetic manipulation of primitive human beings. They taught humans agriculture, architecture, science, and other advanced skills. However, over time, humanity grew and developed, but the Anunnaki began to worry about the possibility that humans would become too powerful and threaten their own existence. So, they allegedly created various ancient civilizations, such as the Sumerian, Egyptian, and Mesoamerican, to maintain control over humanity. Over time, the Anunnaki would have left Earth, but promised to return in a distant future. And that's where the story of the planet Nibiru comes in. According to the legend, when Nibiru approaches Earth every 3,600 years, the Anunnaki return to re-establish their presence on the planet. The theory that Nibiru is a real planet is controversial and widely rejected by the scientific community. There is no concrete evidence of a planet with these characteristics, and many astronomers believe that the story of Nibiru is just an ancient legend without any scientific basis. In fact, astronomers assert that Nibiru simply does not exist and that this theory is based on unfounded speculations. However, the history of Nibiru continues to fascinate many people, and from time to time, new theories about its existence and influence on Earth emerge. Some believe that Nibiru could be responsible for natural disasters and catastrophic events such as earthquakes and tsunamis. Although the existence of Nibiru is highly improbable, it is interesting to observe how this theory has developed over time and how it has influenced popular culture. The story of Nibiru is still told in books, movies, and television shows, and many people still believe that this mysterious planet will play a significant role in the fate of humanity. It may seem like something out of a science fiction movie, but believe it or not, some people claim that this is actually happening. The conspiracy theory about Nibiru, also known as Planet X, suggests that a planet not yet detected by conventional astronomers is on a collision course with Earth. According to this theory, Nibiru orbits our Sun in a very distant elliptical path and would take thousands of years to complete its orbit. However, some assumptions suggest that it could be on a collision course with Earth, which would have catastrophic consequences for the planet. The impact of an object the size of Nibiru could cause destruction on a global scale, including earthquakes that would shake the entire planet, giant tsunamis that would engulf entire cities, drastic climate changes, and a cloud of dust that would cover the sky for years, affecting life on Earth in unimaginable ways. What do you think about it? Do you believe in this possibility?